Good morning. So today we're going to discuss about the relationship of intermolecular forces with capillary action. Capillary action, it is defined as the movement of water within the spaces of a porous material due to the forces of adhesion, cohesion, and surface tension. Or it is the ability of a liquid to flow against the gravity up to a narrow tube wherein this is a combination of a two forces, which is the adhesive and cohesive forces. So wherein the cohesive forces, it is the attraction between the molecules in the liquid, and the adhesive forces is the attraction between the liquid and the surface of a tube.
How are intermolecular forces related to capillary action? Intermolecular forces related to capillary action. Capillary action is the phenomenon in which liquids rise up into a narrow tube called a capillary. It results when cohesive forces, the intermolecular forces in the liquid, are weaker than adhesive forces, the attraction between a liquid and the surface of the capillary.
Okay, so the phenomenon of capillary action occurs when a tube with an opening touches the surface of the water. The moment the opening of the tube goes below the surface of the water, the capillary action will cease. And the reason it occurs is cohesive forces in the water is what we can say what keeps the liquid up together. It's like it's pulling it from inside. So capillary action occurs because the liquid goes into the tube and is being pulled by the adhesive forces of the tube. It pulls the water towards it inside, but it's not enough to break it apart due to the cohesive force. That's why it is continuously going up. And factors that affect the amount of distance the water flows into the tube is the diameter of the tube and the temperature of the liquid. A liquid with higher temperature goes higher into the tube because if the water is more hotter or sorry has higher temperature, its molecules are more active, making it move even more. And sorry, next slide. And here we can see a meniscus when there is a liquid in a tube. A meniscus is the line where sorry meniscus is the line where the liquid is balanced out. Okay. There are two kinds of meniscuses. There's concave meniscus and there's convex meniscus. A concave meniscus occurs, as we can see, water has a concave meniscus. Why? Because the adhesive forces of the tube is stronger, which results in pulling up the water just a bit because the cohesive forces of the water is enough to keep it together by not breaking it, but the adhesive forces is strong enough to pull it higher than the meniscus. Unlike the mercury, where you can see it's convex, it's lower than the meniscus line. The reason why is because the cohesive forces of the mercury pulls it together much harder than how much force uh, the adhesive forces of the tube is using to pull the mercury above the meniscus line. That is all for our discussion. Thank you for listening, everyone. Have a good day. Bye.